the things I wanted to talk to you about is the difference between day of coordinating
That's a good question.
versus
Hmm.
actual wedding planning.
Hmm.
Because I know that there's a lot of people that kind of get this confused
Hmm.
in the sense of I'm hiring you for day of coordinating,
Yes.
but I'm calling you 7 months out with questions.
Yes. Yes. Definitely. That is a good
so,
question.
so tell me what's the major differences there?
So I'll start here with day of. I think the name is trash.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you why I think it's trash. Because I think people literally think the day of that you're going to walk in with a wand and know everything that is going on. And when
Mm-hmm.
you think about it in that context, it is not, no one can walk in on the day and know all of your vendors, their phone numbers, your timeline, your
All the
color,
details.
your every detail.
Yeah.
So when you say a day of, that's the, oh, it's the day. Like, so what do you, I mean, here's my contracts. Like 2 weeks before, that is not realistic. So I think the name itself is just horrible. So
Gotcha.
I think it really needs to be like an event management or something because I feel like that's a better term. So the big difference between day of and planning. So the planner is going to be with you from the beginning, from ground zero.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I describe it. My initial girl that is a full service bride has nothing done. All she has is the ring and she understands I'm getting married, but all of the who's, whys, what's, she has no idea, but I got the ring.
Yeah.
The other girl that is day of may be a really good planner in her own life, but she realizes on wedding day that I cannot be my own planner.
Yeah.
So guess what? I've booked all of my own vendors. I've started my own conversations, and I need somebody, I always say, to tie the knots
Mm-hmm.
that helps me get married. So that's, to me, for us, it starts 8 weeks before.
Okay.
So 8 weeks before, I need all of your contracts signed and on my desk. That allows me enough time to look at them. Now, there's pros and cons to each one. And I
Yeah.
always say this is not a sales pitch.
Yeah.
Say you have the girl that thought she was a really good planner, right?
Yeah.
And all of her things hit my desk, and I'm like, hey, what about, hey, did you think? And then I'm coming in 60 days before adding things too.
Yeah.
When, as opposed to, hey, I'm closing out things, I'm done. And you're like, oh my gosh. And has it happened? Yes, I can give you real life examples where I've came in the last 2 months and rocked their world
Yeah.
versus going, hey, it's, even though it sounds like a horrible sales pitch, if I start earlier,
It's
I can troubleshoot earlier and
Yeah,
we
it's a
can
lot
plan
easier.
earlier versus if I come in at the end and you're thinking you're done and I'm going, oh, but did you read that part of your contract? Full, you're there from creating the budget to finding the venue to go and dress shopping to, hey, these are the top cake vendors. Did you check those out? Day of, again, I'm walking in and this is your roster.
yeah.
And this is a roster that you've
And
chosen.
this is who I have to work with.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
sometimes that's, I feel like no matter the service, wedding planning is always a collaboration. Even as the planner, I don't feel like my job is any more important than yours because guess what? They're not going to see me as they're going to see you rocking the room.
Yeah.
But like some people think like it's just like this is me and I'm the queen bee and the rest of y'all get on over. I think that's a horrible way for any vendor to be.
Yeah.
But does it happen? Yes. And so sometimes when you get in that last week, you get what you get those last 6 weeks, and you sometimes it's nail biting head to the desk.
Mm-hmm.
I've had some really rough scenarios with that one.
Yeah. Yeah.